Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona. And this is your question of the day. So, somebody asked me, they said, I have a portrait picture of my brother and myself that was taken about 79 years ago. I just found it and had it restored, and when I tried to have prints made, I was denied because the studio name was on the print. The studio is no longer in business. What can I do about this? Okay, so whoever takes a photo owns the copyright in it most of the time, unless there's been either a works made for hire agreement or there's been a copyright assignment where they've transferred ownership of the copyright. So when we're talking about portraits taken by a professional studio, the studio owns it. So when you go to a place to have prints made, if they see the mark of a studio on the back or in the corner, they won't make prints for you because they don't want to be participating in copyright infringement, because whoever owns the copyright gets to control how the work is copied, distributed, displayed, performed, and what derivative works can be made from it. So in this situation where the studio no longer exists, I would do two things. One, I would talk to the place where you want to have your prints made, explain the situation, and ask them, what do you need to be able to make these prints based on this information? So that way you will know what type of documents you might need to provide. And then I would go looking into the information about the studio, like who owned it, things like that, to determine who owns the copyright now. Because when the studio closed, the copyrights probably went to the owner of the studio. And if that person's still alive, they can grant you a license. If that person has passed away, then you would have to look at who acquired the copyright after they died. If it's maybe their children, or maybe they passed the copyrights to another person or entity when they died. So, and then I would double check. It sounds like it's a situation where it may still be under copyright, but I would double check because this photo was taken under the old copyright law. So there's a possibility that either it's now in public domain or it's entering public domain soon. So I would check on that as well. So, those are my initial thoughts on that one. I'm sorry, there's not like an easy answer I can give you to be like, oh, do X, Y, and Z, and you'll be good to go to get your prints made. It's just that's not how it is. So, but I hope this has given you a starting point to start to address this situation. Of course, watching this video does not create an attorney-client relationship with any viewer. It's merely legal information, not legal advice. If you need legal advice, go hire somebody. I put out new content every week, so please subscribe to the channel. And until then, I will catch up with you later. Take care.